Hello and welcome to a brand new video. My name is Ashton Walker. I'm a 14-year-old karting driver and this is the first ever video I've done on my account. So hopefully it goes all right and hopefully you viewers enjoy it somewhat. Not entirely sure what I'm doing, well honestly, it's the first time I've done this. Yeah, just I hope it goes well and I hope you guys enjoy it. Anyway, today's video is about round one of the Superchamps Championship at Daytona Sandown Park. So I need to get all my stuff ready, then we'll head down to the track tomorrow morning and see how it goes from there. Let's do it. Okay, it's the next morning, just before we head off to the track. Need to grab some breakfast or whatever it is. And I will see you at Sandown. Let's do it. Made it to Sandown Park. The format today is 10-minute practice slash quali, a 15-minute shootout race, is it? And a 25-minute final. So I will give you my thoughts after qualifying. Let's get to it. Just finished practice quali and the first heat. I am very near the back of the grid. And hopefully I can make my way up the grid throughout the next final race, which is 25 minutes. I'll have the camera on for that one. I got knocked back after a few incidents in the barrier. Wasn't actually my fault this time. Yeah, let's see how far we can get up. Okay, as you can see, all lined up on the grid, you can see the 5 red lights appearing on the screen just ahead, and lights out and away we go. It's a fairly decent start from me, just trying to hop to get the kart just that little bit of extra speed off the line. As you can see, my mate Jay just ahead. I'm going to try and push him through the field so we can sort of work together to get as many positions as we possibly can. Tyres are very cold from sitting on the grid for about 15 minutes. So do have to bear that in mind for the first bit of the race. As you can see, massive dive from someone down the inside of me just there. You can see I'm not particularly happy with the attempt he's gone for to go for that massive dive there, but we have managed to claw him back in and get past and just hold on to the position just for now. And we look back here, you can see he's there, so we go defensive, go in the middle of the track. Then he doesn't really know where to go, so we've managed to keep him behind just for these few corners. And I will shut up now and let you enjoy the race. Okay, as you can see, it is a very long train of karts ahead. We're going to try our best to keep up and try our best to overtake the person in front and just sort of make our way up the field. We're going to try our best, but these are very talented and competitive people that we're racing against today. So it will definitely not be too easy to overtake or keep up, in fact. So we'll try our best and let's see how it goes. Okay, so I've been maintaining a sort of similar gap between me and the kart ahead. This is where a sort of battle starts, a little battle. So Someone sends it down the inside just there and doesn't manage to finish off the move. I'm surprised he didn't actually go for it there. There's a fairly decent opportunity to overtake. But as you'll see just in a second as we go into turn one, I do actually kind of run out of talent and go a bit wide. And then that lets two drivers through, including my mate Jay. So me and Jay are now side by side. I try and get a better entry into this corner here, which I do end up getting. But then Jay will have a better exit, so I go defensive, try and hold him off. And I do manage to hold him off just for now. But I also need to try and stay with the car ahead, as I believe he is slightly quicker than me. So if anything, I need to sort of maybe follow his lines, sort of learn off him a bit, and then try and work forward and maybe keep up with him. So I'll just try my best. Okay, so I clipped the barrier just coming out onto the main straight off that exit of the corner, which really bogged me down. This is Jay coming up alongside me. I don't actually see it on the video, but we hand gestured to work together and try and push to the front of the grid. And you will see what happens as the race goes on. Okay, so you can see going into turn one, I go out really wide. Obviously, I wasn't intending to go out that wide. And you can see here, also going into turn two, just end up losing the front and go out really wide again. And you can see on the camera, spits of rain. So this is where the rain starts coming down, which is good for me because I am actually fairly decent in the rain. And this is sort of where my comeback drive, should we say, sort of begins. As you can see going out wide again because I can't actually see through my visor at the moment that it's starting to rain. So I just think dry line should be fine, again really wide. So I've realised that it's getting wet. As you could just see, someone spun right in front of me, so clearly the track is getting very greasy and slippery, and just running over the curb ever so slightly there. So this is where we need to really change our driving technique from like the dry line to the wet line. And I do go off here and lose a place, which is very annoying, but I believe we do get it back eventually. So let's just see how the rain sort of pans out with the rest of the race. Okay, so once again, we go off at turn 1. So you can really tell that the rain is picking up now, and the track is getting more greasy and slippery. So you really need to be careful on how fast you enter the corners. So we'll just try and go careful, but I'm obviously going to push as hard as I can at the same time. But yeah, the race is nearly over, so we'll just try our best to bring the car back home. Okay, so now this is the final few corners of the race, last lap, and we are going to finish in P8. So it's not too bad, but it definitely could have been better, and I was expecting more from myself. So I was a bit disappointed, but at the end of the day, it is my first ever race in this championship. Didn't really know what to expect. I've been to this track once before, so I haven't had much experience at all. So I think it went alright. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video. I'm not entirely sure who has actually watched it to the end, because it probably wasn't the most exciting. I'm still getting into this YouTube thing, so hopefully it was good and hopefully it was entertaining to watch. Got a suit hung up on the door because it's wet, and I need it for Wednesday when we go to the third round of Kart Masters at Q Leisure. So that needs to be nice and dry for Wednesday, where I might be doing another video, but I might not be. So don't be expecting one on Wednesday or Thursday, whenever I post it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Okay, so I did begin to catch up with the 3 karts ahead. So let's just see if I can manage to get past. Okay, so I did get right up behind this kart number 14 here. I think I already did overtake him, so I believe he's getting lapped now. So I managed to get down the inside there. He went quite wide, so it was a fairly easy move to make. And I believe this is the last lap, so we just go around the final corner here and on to the main straight. And yes, you can see the checkered flag on the board just ahead. I believe we finished in P8, so we scored about 30 points for the championship. So it wasn't horrendous, definitely could have been better, and it wasn't really what I was hoping for. I was hoping to be a little bit higher up the grid, but 8th isn't too bad for the first time in the championship, so I'll take it.